Hi everyone. Okay, here we are on Armed with Science website, the official U.S. Defense Department science blog, and this article, Remote Control of Brain Activity Using Ultrasound, was from September 1st, 2010. Can you imagine how far they have come now with exponential advancement of science? Unbelievable. So they're not just using ultrasound, they're using lights, they're using music, they're using just everything. There is no way escaping this. So of course this is for war fighters because they want to do things to war fighters so that they can not sleep, have more strength, and maybe they're using this on police in the US right now, taking their hearts and their souls away and creating some kind of monsters. So anyway, keep that in mind 5 years ago. And what they want to do is, anyway, this is recent advances in neurotechnology, which we know have shown that brain stimulation is capable of treating neurological diseases and brain injury, as well as serving platforms around which brain-computer interfaces can be built for various purposes. Like what? So, okay, at the beginning, of course, they always say it's for diseases, brain injury, etc. But for brain-computer interfaces for various purposes. Do you think they're experimenting on people now? Of course they are. They have been for a long, long time. And even though people are not believed. Several limitations, however, still pose significant changes to implementing traditional brain stimulation methods for treating diseases and controlling information processing in brain circuits. Do you believe what they're saying? Controlling information processing in brain circuits. You know, they can implant memories now. And you know, the British Telecom, if you look up British Telecom, BTC, British Telecom, and you type in soul catcher, they want to capture people's minds, their souls, their spirits. This is not a joke, and they've been talking about it since 1996. Okay, for example, deep brain stimulation electrodes used to treat movement disorders such as Parkinson's disease, okay, fair enough, require neurosurgery in order to implant electrodes and batteries into patients. So, of course, they're going to think, oh, what if we do this to a normal person and we control them? This is how scientists are. They want to find out what will happen. And when you get DARPA and the Army and those kind of people behind it, there's no stopping them. Transcranial magnetic stimulation. Okay, my friend allowed this to be done to her because she was depressed. She has lifelong depression, and she allowed them to fool around with her brain. This is sad. TMS, used to treat drug-resistant depression and other disorders, do not require surgery but have a low spatial resolution of approximately 1 centimeter and cannot stimulate deep brain circuits where many diseased circuits reside, or where many circuits reside. They want to get inside the deep brain and play around in there and control information processing. Limitations of state-of-the-art brain stimulation methods. Okay, so there's some limitations which they've probably overcome by now. And you know, DARPA, if DARPA ever finds out that some laboratories are doing interesting research that they could possibly use, they'd pay a visit to them. Because one time I was watching this video and they were doing this kind of research, like how to control the brain and stuff, and they said agents showed up wearing $1,000 suits and said, we want your info. So how are they going to say no? It's kind of like Tesla. They took Tesla's research too. So how can this technology be used to provide our nation's war fighters with strategic advantages? So our nation's war fighters, a lot of times now they're not called soldiers anymore, they're called war fighters. And then when they're done with them, they don't care. Okay, look, neurological psychiatric intervention, long-term alertness, wakefulness. They want them to stay awake for a week. Behavioral reinforcement, do whatever we say. Anxiety, stress reduction. No anxiety, like for killing people or feeling stress. Cognitive enhancement, being really alert. Pain intervention, not feeling pain. TBI protection, I don't know. So this is the truth. Okay, I want to show you some comments. There are some 65 comments, but look down here at this one. Some people think it's not a good idea to mess around with this kind of technology, but look what this one guy says. While thinking I was having reconstructive surgery at Stanford, I received retinal implants and earth to skull. I think he means voice to skull. That was 3 years ago. Okay, so this was 4 years ago. That was 7 years ago when I was in good health, but both mentally and physically. 1 year post-op, I was being followed by neuroscience department. Well, maybe they were experimenting on him to see what would happen. How else are they going to know? Unless they test this. A second surgery was performed that was the added interface for all movement to be directed by the relay. Being a subject is the most painful, boring, and sickening experience one could imagine. There is a lag on the thought process, and the language causes my tongue to move. I am so horrified I can't express it to you. Please say a prayer that I will have the strength to continue to live and get my life back, or that my body can fight the effects of so much EMF, electromagnetic frequency. When I touch my dog, it sparks. On a good day, I feel like I'm being electrocuted only half the time. I exist, not live anymore. This is sad. So, you know, there are people being followed. There are people who swear they have implants. Some guy who's in the army got them. He won his case. Hang in there, friends. Someday soon all this will come to light and heads will roll. That will be a good day. Okay, this is it. This is really scary stuff that's happening. So, you know, we know that this is advanced. Okay, another thing I want to show you is, might as well just do it right here. Okay, this, I want to show you this airplane because this is all coming together with chemtrails, with, okay, wait, not that, okay? I had it all set up and it changed on its own. Oh no, deleted video. That's probably the one I wanted. Anyway, it's about this airplane. You must be doing some... Oh my goodness, the airplane is gone that I wanted to show you. But anyway, that airplane has a giant radar up here. It's like a big round dish up here. Very, very large. And I don't know where that video went. And radar and, ooh. Sorry about that. Radar and lasers work better through chemtrails. And if chemtrails and all that metallic stuff is getting into us, this remote control... I don't know. It's a little bit too noisy right now. Okay, let me see. Playlist. Okay, here it is. It's back. I just keep going in spite of that noise. I'm thinking they're taking apart the roof.
VX-20 does all of the developmental testing for all of the maritime aircraft. So that's all the big wing aircraft. If it's not a jet and it's not a helo, we probably have it here.
Okay, the reason I want to show you this is two reasons. This is a radar plane. It's a new radar plane. And then also these guys, there's two other guys coming up and they have nicknames. One's nickname, Cabbage. And what are they doing up there? And the other one is called Cupcake. Now, why would Army guys be called Cabbage and Cupcake? I have no idea.
The E2D is an improvement upon the E2C. The E2C, or the Hawkeye, is the kind of the quarterback of the air wing. So it's the eyes and ears. There's always one airborne anytime there's aircraft airborne from the aircraft carrier. And we use basically the radar to see as far as we can around the carrier, and then all of our communication speed to communicate both with the ships in the battle group and the aircraft that are airborne.
There it is.
From the ground up, it's a brand new aircraft with new radios, new data links.
Cabbage.
But really, the centerpiece is the new APY-9 radar, which has got significantly longer range than the E2C, and it's also viable against all current and future manned aircraft and cruise missile threats.
Look at that.
On the outside, there's only two things that have changed. There's a cooling scoop that got a little bit bigger, and a SATCOM antenna that became a flush mount. And otherwise, it looks the same on the outside. But on the inside, everything is new. So new radar, new electronics, new computers, new interface for everybody to use, including adding in a capability for the cockpit to control the mission system as well.
The E2D radar is a two-generational leap in technology to provide a much better capability to see smaller targets at longer ranges than we've ever seen before from a carrier-based.
Okay, this is Cupcake. Did you see? And now when we get to the end, okay, we go to the end, you can see the big freaking pyramid on the front of the plane. Why do they have a pyramid on the front of the plane? And you know, helicopters can now, okay, here we go. Helicopters can now fly over you and pick up your cell phone information, right? Okay. At 5:05 we get the plane with the pyramid in a black circle. There it is. Okay, thanks for watching. Sorry about all the noise in the background. I'm going to investigate now. God bless all of you with the truth, because we need it. And forgive everyone and wrap yourself in love and spread that out. God bless. Bye for now.